In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create scheduled reports in Xero. By the end, you'll have a clean balance sheet view configured with the right dates and comparisons, ready to put on a schedule for your stakeholders. Start by opening your Xero organization and heading to the reporting area. This is your central hub for everything from quick snapshots to detailed financial statements. If you don't land there automatically, look for Reporting in the main navigation. Once you're in, choose All Reports. This opens the full library so you're not limited to just the commonly used items shown on the dashboard. From the list, open Balance Sheet. The balance sheet is perfect for scheduled delivery because it summarizes your assets, liabilities, and equity at a point in time, which is exactly what most managers, boards, and auditors expect on a regular cadence. Now, set the date to end of last financial year. This option is a smart shortcut. Instead of picking a specific calendar date each time, Xero will use the financial year end that's configured for your organization. That means if your year ends in June, you'll consistently anchor to that June year-end period. It keeps your reporting consistent from one year to the next and removes the risk of forgetting to update a manual date when the year rolls over. Next, look for Compare With. Here, you can add prior year columns, choosing anywhere from 1 to 4 years. Think about your audience and how much history they need. One prior year is great for a quick year-over-year view. 2 or 3 years help highlight medium-term trends. 4 years gives you a broader picture of movements in key balances like inventory, receivables, or retained earnings. The more years you include, the more context you provide. Just keep in mind that wider comparisons may require a bit more screen space or scrolling. When your date and comparison choices are set, click Update. This applies your selections and refreshes the report. Take a moment to confirm that the column headings look right and that the balances reflect the correct period. If something seems unexpected, double check that the date is anchored to the end of last financial year and that your comparison count matches what you intended. With the balance sheet now configured to a stable year end and the comparison years you need, you've created the exact view that works well for scheduling. From here, you can confidently set up delivery, knowing the report will roll forward to the appropriate financial year end and keep your historical columns aligned for consistent, repeatable insight.